everyone, it's Reverend Lucy coming to you from High Banks Metro Park in Columbus, Ohio. And today I have a guest host. If you'll see, this is my little buddy. There we go. You can see him right in there maybe. I've named him Stuart Little. Yes, Stuart Little, the mouse. And this is my mouse relocation station. And so I wanted to share with you this story because to me it exemplifies the idea and the practice of living in 5D in harmony with the animals. And this is how it happens. This is the mindset, and this is what you do. And so I became aware a little while ago of having Stuart as a visitor in my home. Not sure how he got in, but he did. And he's been visiting in my home, and I love him that he felt such loving energy in my presence in my home to come in, although he wasn't invited and isn't necessarily welcome and to stay. He was for whatever that period of time was, and that's fine. But it was time for him to leave, and I went in search of a relocation station. And believe it or not, it wasn't easy to find one. Most of the other items, and I won't say this too loud because I don't want Stuart to hear, but most of the other items available in the store were somewhat harmful. And I didn't want to do that. And went to several stores, and there just wasn't anything. The more common ones were the other kind. And I wasn't going to have that. And so, actually, this relocation station came to me from a friend who had similar many visitors and still had them, and had shared her story with me. And so she was very generous to let me borrow her station. And so it's a relocation station, and it's got a little lever here where he could go in, and I got food on the other side. Went to the grocery and had fresh almonds ground up, so it's almond butter, fresh ground in there. I feed all my visitors well, and it's got some holes in there, so he's got some air, although it's occurring to me that he'd like some water, so I'm here by the river so that he can get some of that. And when I let him out, I'll also leave him some of the almond butter on the tree here, so that he has a little bit of food sustenance until he gets acclimated in his new surroundings and finds some food on his own. And so here I am at the park, and I have Stuart Little with me, my guest. And so the other part of the story that I wanted to say is my friend loaned me the relocation station, and I got some fresh ground almond butter. And I set out the relocation station in the place in my home where I knew he had been seen. And every day, twice a day, morning and evening, I went and I talked with him. And I said to him, you know, look, sweetie, this is not your natural environment. And it's not really anybody's natural environment. But it's not really okay for you to be here. You're really not going to like it as much as you will in your natural environment. And this is not where God intended you to be. And so go into the box, go into the relocation station, and I'll relocate you, and I promise you'll go to a place that's much nicer. You'll like it a whole lot better, and it's absolutely what was intended for you, and where and how you should live. And so every day I went and had this talk with him, and just put that intention there and that energy out for him to be able to hear and to understand, hopefully what I was saying, maybe not in my words, but hopefully in my vibration. And so it took a little over a week of doing this every day and looking for him. And then finally this morning I found him, and he was inside, and he's looking like he wants to get out. And so this is Freedom Day, Independence Day for Stuart, that he gets to come to his new home and enjoy it. And this is what I mean about living in harmony with the animals, is about taking care of them. And even though they get maybe go in a different direction, like in my home, I can still help them to get to a better place. And so that's what I'm doing today. So I wanted to share that with you. And I think, are you ready, Stuart? Are you ready, sweetie? Do you like this spot? I could swear that was a nod. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to put him down here. Okay, Stuart, I'm going to release this section here. And here we go. Might have got a little stuck with the almond butter in there. Okay, and voila, there it is. Go ahead, Stuart. The other direction, sweetie. Stuart, the other direction, honey. Here you go. Come on, I'll give you a little help. I know. It's a strange new place. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on, sweetie. There you go. There you go. Dart out. There. Oh, aren't you adorable? Look at you. Go ahead. Get you some water. The water's that way. You're heading there. Okay, whoop. And there he goes. There he goes. And he's just loving it. Look at him jump and scamper and move along. He's right in there if you can see him. Oh, look at that. He found a lovely place under a new home. Look at that. It even looks like a doorway. That's so cool. He found a new home in the tree roots right next to the river. I'm going to scoop out some of this almond butter so that he has that, and I'll put that right near his home. So he has that for some food until he can find some and get himself built back up again. And I'm feeling so good about being able to do that, about being able to help Stuart. The mouse from the house is now in the park. And so that's my message for you today. You can live in 5D harmony with the animals, and it goes just like that. Thank you. Bye for now.